Hello, we are in Olverte and we are making an exchange program about food. In one of our challenges, we had to search a little bit more about one ingredient that we normally use every day. So our team chose chickens. For knowing a little bit more about this project, we went to farms, restaurants, and we talked a little bit with people from the Netherlands. I hope you enjoy.
Okay, so first question, do you have only chickens or turkeys and you're using it for eggs or for selling the chickens?
The meat or both?
Or both, yes.
The only chickens we have is the main purpose is laying eggs.
Mm-hmm.
So after a 2-year period, the chickens are also slaughtered for meat. But the
So you
head
keep the
business is
chickens
for the eggs.
Yeah. Okay. And they live at about 2 years.
Yeah.
For about 2 years here.
The chickens are when they are 17 weeks old, we buy chickens, and then they are almost mature, almost ready to lay eggs, and then they're also big enough to fly because we got an aviary system, so they have to fly around. And then they stay for like 2 years here. Depends on how the flock is doing. They stay 2 years.
Okay.
And do the chickens live inside or outside?
We have 2 systems here. We have an organic barn. The chickens of the organic barn go outside. There are 15,000 chickens and they have like 6 hectares of free range, I would say. And we have also almost 100,000 barn eggs, or in Holland we call it scharrel. Those chickens stay inside, but it's an aviary system, so it's a cage-free system.
Okay.
Do the diseases, are the diseases a big problem for you? Because in other farms they told us that they keep them inside because they are afraid of the diseases and they affecting the humans.
The only risk for us is the bird flu. It's coming every winter. It's coming from Asia. It I don't know, mutates in Asia, and then it comes here, and then it affects wild birds, and then the risk of chickens getting sick is very big. So normally in winter they stay inside, but when the virus is not present in the Netherlands anymore, we do them outside. But chickens outside has a bigger risk.
Yeah.
We have that too. So with the chickens inside, we normally don't have any problems with like bacteria or viruses.
Okay.
Okay. And I want to ask, what is the food that you feed the chicken, and if it's different the food that you feed the inside chickens and the one that's outside?
The only difference between the feed is because organic feed has to be, also the feed has to be organic, so there's none, I don't know what's it called.
Limit.
Yeah, no, they spray. You cannot spray organically produced grain or corn, or
Okay.
so that's the main difference. But in nutrition, it's the same.
Okay. And yes, did the coronavirus affect your farm, your job, your production?
Yes, it did. Holland is an exporter in barn eggs in the cage-free system, with chickens who stay inside, and a lot of those eggs go to the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And the eggs are also used a lot in restaurants. So the market for those barn eggs was less, but the table egg, like an organic egg or free range, was becoming bigger. So the prices of the free range and organic are going up, and the others going down.
Yeah.
To make a vaccine, you need eggs. So
Okay.
I think it's even better going with the eggs industry
Okay, good.
because of the coronavirus.
Yes, I want to ask what do you feed the chicken and what is the amount of water that you need for the whole farm to...
This farm we use about 3,000 liters, 3,500 liters water a day.
Per day? Wow.
Yeah, and they are taking about 1.8 ton feed.
So which comes first, the chicken or the egg?
The chicken.
The chicken. Okay.
Buy young hens, not chickens when they're very small. But They are 70 weeks old when they arrive here at the farm. They almost starting laying eggs. They produce eggs, not meat but eggs.
So can you talk about the conditions of the chickens? Like how do you treat them? How do they live?
Okay, but when you start a family, you become a baby. Then they can say, "Oh no, he's now 1.5 years. He must be so tall." And this weight, so the hens are.
Do the chickens like are free all the time or?
Yeah, because when in the morning when they must lay the eggs, when I put the doors open, then they think, oh, what shall I do? Shall I stay inside and lay my egg in the nest, or shall I go outside? Just we wait till 10 o'clock. That's then they can go outside. Roosters.
Okay. And can you tell me how much food do you need to feed the chickens?
Every day they eat 3,000 kilo food. Corn.
And did the coronavirus change anything about hygiene measurements or something like that?
Measurement needs, but the consumers started to eat more eggs at home.
Okay, one last question. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah. The chicken. There are 2 daughters inside. Yes. See? A twin egg.
Oh.
A hen has every day ovulation. And when they're young, sometimes they come 2 ovulation in 24 hours. Normally, to produce an egg, costs 25 hours. This is a thick rice, is done. Thin rice. This is a small egg. When it's fresh, it's compact. Zie je? Dus, eiwit. Eiwit, hoe noem je dat? Rijst. This is the daughter. When it's fresh, it's very close to each other. It must be very high.
And this is from today?
Yes, this is from today. Okay. But when an egg is old, this more thin and warm. Yeah. This is come closer. And normally, you can see this. That's eyeliner.
Yeah.
In the egg, the daughter must be stay in the middle of the egg. When you cook an egg and it's laying on the side, it's old. When it's fresh, this is like a box ball. Van pok pok. There's 2 of those little threads to keep it in the middle.
So Pascale, do you think that the egg or the chicken came first?
That's a good question. The chicken,
Why?
because they evolved from other species.
problems with the meat or the chicken especially? Because chicken can, I think, can get really easily affected.
No.
No.
No. We have chicken, all the meat we have is better life.
And how do you understand the quality of the meat?
I work for a while in a butcher store.
From experience.
Yes.
And what changed and how Corona changed the hygiene measurements?
People who are more local shopping to the small stores. To support them.
Ines, which came first, the egg or the chicken?
I think the egg, because I think two different species came together and they put an egg and a chicken came out.
First question, do you take local chickens?
Not so lot of chicken, a little bit, but not lot.
How many?
I don't. For example, I think a little bit of chicken breast who is smoked. I buy and a little bit for on the head menu. That is a little piece of the menu.
Okay.
I think about a few kilos.
How clients understand, do they understand the quality of the meat? Do they complain about it?
Because not only chicken but also with all the meat, I buy good stuff. No, only fresh. No.
Fresh.
Yes.
Okay. With Corona, the hygiene measurements change when you were like cooking chicken, or were it the same like usual?
We are closed in the Corona period, and for us it's not difficult.
Okay. What do you do with the leftovers, and how much do you throw away?
I throw away nearby nothing, because when I get it from my store, it's also make the portions. Because then that's better, and you don't throw any away.
Yeah, perfect.
I got it.
Did you consume chicken?
Sometimes, yes.
So how often?
I think 1 or 2 times a week.
And when you eat, do you shop locally?
Sorry?
Do you shop locally? Are the chickens raised locally?
No, just in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's all.
Do you eat chicken?
Yes, I do.
And what is your weekly consumption of chicken? How often?
I think 2 or 3 times a week.
And do you shop locally?
Sorry?
Do you shop locally?
Yes, but I'm not living here.
Do you eat chicken?
No, I don't.
And why is that?
I'm a vegetarian for a few years now. I like the taste, but I just don't eat it anymore.
The reason it's ethical or for health reasons?
Well, the environment is just losing, so that's a big reason I don't eat chicken anymore, for the environment.
Okay, thank you.
And it's just really sad.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos of the chickens being slaughtered on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to see that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so thank you for your time.
yeah, no problem.
Do you eat chicken?
Yes, I do.
What is your weekly consumption of chicken? How often?
How often? Twice a week.
And do you shop locally?
Yes.
That was it, thank you.
Oh.
Not locally. So you don't eat chicken?
Not very much.
And why is that?
Yeah, because there are not very many snack bars around where there's very good chicken.
Oh, so for taste reasons?
Yes.
Okay, that was it.
Okay.
I got it.
Do you eat chicken?
Yes.
How often do you eat chicken? How many times?
You cannot speak English.
I'm not good at English.
I don't speak. We don't speak English.
Do you eat chicken? Yeah.
Yes.
How often? A week.
3. Yeah.
Do you buy from far? Near your house?
No. I buy in the
Jumbo.
Jumbo. Yes.
And what's your favorite restaurant?